Control it.
Top wood or bottom?
Wood, anywhere. Top wood, preferably. Don't get native though.
Bottom?
Yeah. Top is kind of hard. Whenever we're doing a standoff in jungle, someone always needs to push down the middle and try to flank. Whenever it's a standoff.
All right, so welcome back to the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit here for Call of Duty Black Ops. Quick update for the matchup between Collapse and Optic. It's 2-2 right now out there on the featured stage. Trying to decide who's going to play against the loser in this matchup. So let's go ahead and hop into this 2-1 series here in favor of Fear here on Capture the Flag firing range.
Now, Team Fear has landed themselves on the bottom side of this map, but we've seen how powerful they are in the CTF game type already. I don't think they're too worried about this map, and I think they're going to be very eager to try and nail this out and send Eon Envy home.
As right now we're going to go ahead and start things off here with Twiz, who typically has been watching more of a defensive player here for Fear.
Twiz has placed himself out here trying to hold on to anybody that's making their way down throughout the jungle, the flag highway, if you will. We got two members in the center part of bottom range, and the exchange is happening. Top garage, Bob has jumped up there, and Twiz is going to be last to hold on to it as the dolphin dive across the way there didn't actually land, and Fizzer picking up nade shot as he tried to sneak in behind.
As right now we're back over here with, we're seeing if Twiz can be able to get something started there. Statenville and Bob able to pick up two there through that little moment there down towards the jungle side. That's going to push John back over into the firing range. And pick up there by nade shot. Jungle side is open. They can go ahead and make their move. But be on the lookout for Fear to try to make a counter pull. And Twiz picking up two, taking down nade shot, and carrying that over into Stainville, and makes his way to be able to return the flag. Man, nothing is done until it's done when you're playing against a team like Fear.
Man, if this was Halo, you can definitely see the confetti coming out of that kill, as it was beautiful and nicely timed. They're holding down this back spawn. They're having some trouble, though. Nadeshot managed to sneak his way down through C tunnel and jump out at the right time when he seen that there was some fires from backside on the ammo crate, taking advantage of it. But right when Twiz spawned, he threw that very beautifully timed grenade.
As right now we're back over here on board with Fizzer. Fizzer just kind of defending. Assassin able to take down Dito. As right now we look at the scores, kind of even all the way across the board right now.
Yeah, he's looking up top garage. Maybe got a glimpse of something, a ghost if you want to call it. Not able to find anybody in that direction. Now he's forced to back up, check spawn, make sure nobody's sneaking in. And I think they're worried about Nadeshot grabbing another sneak pull like that. One hand beforehand, and he read it perfectly. Nadeshot was in the direction to grab flag again. Not sure where he's coming from or how he's making his way down throughout the opposition without being seen.
I've seen a lot of action happen over there towards the back trailer here for Envy here on this other screen. But right now, it looks as if you got John, who's been able to get a pull. He's starting to be able to make his move. Looks like they're going to be able to try to get this first flag cap. That's going to be the case. So Fear taking a 1-0 lead here in the first half.
I like that he didn't dolphin dive there and leave him out of action for a few seconds. He simply moved in and played it, wrapped back around, but now they've left their spot or their flag wide open. Twiz is in the making of holding down this defensive and waiting for the respawns. There is one other player. I still believe I've seen two red dots on the map. Not sure where he snuck out to, actually.
Twiz, like I mentioned, has been on the defensive this entire time here in this round.
Yeah, he's looking for somebody. I could have swore I saw somebody, and this might be a push now down through jungle. Ooh. As the nade comes from overhead there, picking off Twiz, and Fizzer not able to hold onto it. Dito turning around directly on that and taking him out from the B ramp. John now backing up yet again, and they got an early flag cap there, holding on to 1-0, but they're continuously being pushed back on their heels.
Well, that's one of the things that comes into play whenever you have a couple of your members on the defense. You're going to force yourself into a hole. You have to be able to dig yourself back out in case something happens. But luckily enough, what I mentioned beforehand, Twiz and John are playing extremely well, and they're able to hold their own. As right now, it's really on this game type, it's been even across the board. They're all sitting roughly around 7. They're averaging 7 kills each.
Fizzer, nice play there, trying to wallbang Nadeshot as he's headed down towards jungle. holding out the kill, and all 4 members back up on the map. We see that there's one on B ramp, exchanging very nicely, and the push has been made towards the jungle, but being denied. There is Assassin with the nice nade, and Twiz, look at this, they're forcing the spawns to just pop continuously in the backside of the range here, and like you said, it's a difficult hole to dig out of, and they managed to grab this early flag cap on this side, and I hope they are able to hold on to this one here in the second part. They're going to have to change it up a bit and, you know, make sure that they put on a very aggressive stance yet again on the second half of the CTF map.
What's unique to me is seeing that a lot of the action has actually happened there through the C tunnel in the mid-region. I mean, we saw the one flag cap happen there towards the jungle side, but majority of this action has been happening there inside of mid and also towards that C side as well.
Yeah, you know, one thing I definitely noticed that when they played on this bottom half, when they spawned, they simply took up like a 10 or 15 second defensive position, you know, made their way to a standard spot, held it out, then moved away from there, but they're getting caught on the direction out of there and only able to grab one flag early on. Is not much of a lead, but it's still a lead at that.
As right now we've got following on board here with Dito, who's been a game changer, as right now he's able to take down Assassin. Remember, 1-0 lead here in favor of Fear right now. As we head in here to the second half, as right now Dito pushing, he's got his teammate who's right there on the flag, and that was Stainville. He's going to get taken down there by Fizzer, and he tries to be able to switch over there to the pistol, and he's going to get dropped there by Assassin.
It almost seems like Eon is getting a bit frustrated with the playstyle from Team Fear. You know, constantly playing that heavy defensive mode it tends to frustrate the other team. I think that may be a good strategy to use, as everybody gets so frustrated when it happens, throws them off their game, and you know, Team Fear is just one of those CTF dominant games.
But you have to find an opening. That's what it comes down to. It's going to happen. The playing style, there's different types of playing styles. That's what makes the difference between the teams. If everybody played the game the exact same way, then this game would be boring. As right now it is a 1-0 lead here in favor of Fear. 3 minutes and 35 seconds. There's going to be a quick return. Nadeshot has been able to get a pull. He's waiting for his opportunity to be able to push in there. He's battling out, able to take down John in that backside of the firing range, and he'll be able to come in and be able to even things back up at 1.
A great play. They defended it nicely. Nadeshot single-handedly defending his own run on the way home. Bob now getting taken out on the jungle. Stainville watching for respawns. Beautiful placement. Nice play so far. And it looks like they're pushing up for a second flag here to not go into overtime. They don't want to do that. They want to nail it out here and even up the map count 2-2.
As right now we're back over here on board here with Stainville. We've got one member who's starting to be able to push over there towards that back trailer. That was Dito. Dito getting taken down by Assassin. As right now, again, we're back over here with Stainville. He's waiting for his teammates to be able to respawn. We got a couple spawning over there towards that C domination site. But you've got John, who's applying a lot of pressure back over there. Again, Stainville just taking his time. He's going to start to be able to make his move. You know that he's going to try to be able to get this flagpole. All the action has been happening over there towards that jungle side. He's just trying to be able to clear out this area. As again, he's
trying to buy some time here. He got spotted, and they are looking for him, not able to actually nail it out. Nadeshot picking up one, Dito with one, and Assassin finally on the track of Stainville, taking him out. And Bob with a nice grab there in the corner was Assassin after picking up the initial kill, and now he's going to be pushing and defending this flag or for the route on the way back.
Oh, no. He was unable to connect there into a member there, as he's going to have another opportunity coming in here. And Stainville able to pick up John and push in, and they've got another flag cap coming in here for Eon Envy. They want to push this into Search and Destroy on Havana.
Yeah, Bob now, just narrowly escaping that grenade. It just didn't make its way into the doorway, and Team Fear is going to be pushing heavily, but the train has started, and they grab the flag, and Dito almost missed. He took out Nadeshot in there, and the flag goes down, and Team Fear has picked it up, and they're on their way back up through jungle side. 2 stuns go down. Stainville's on the chase, and the rest of the team is on their way throughout the middle of the map here.
As Fizzer watching that backside, able to pick off one. Twiz still being able to push his way up there, and he's going to be able to even things back up at 2-2. Eon Envy and Fear here on the capsule flag here on firing range. As right now we've got a minute 5 left to play. If Eon Envy has anything to do right here. They've got to do it now. The way they've been playing so far has been very, very big. But you don't want to get into an overtime with Fear.
No, now Team Fear has grabbed the flag. John is with the flag, and he's moving his way throughout the side cut there, getting taken out by Stainville. Twiz picking up Dito in the center of the map, and Stainville is on the move towards this flag. Like you say, they don't want to go into overtime against Team Fear, as Team Fear is very aggressive. They're going to try and nail it out very quickly if it goes to that part. So Stainville is playing it safe, waiting for the respawns. Grab an assassin. Dito takes out John, and now it's going to be the last chance, last-ditch effort to grab this flag, and Fizzerp and Twiz deny that initial attempt. Bob is last man alive, taking out Fizzerp, moving over to the side here on the camo side, looking for a bit of a grab through the window, doesn't see anybody, and they just ran out of time. This is going to overtime.
And one of the things that I just now realized is that Capture the Flag, that Eon Envy has not lost a single Capture the Flag game this entire tournament until it came down to a team like Fear.
Wow, so that tells you right there that this is such a close matchup. Team Fear finally getting knocked off of their mostly dominant CTF pedestal, as Eon Envy is able to knock it out and push this to a tiebreaker, but I'm not sure how this is going to work out, if they're going to be able to stalemate it, or if it's going to be just a defensive push from both sides.
What were some of the setups that we noticed there in the on the defense, or on the lower side, the lower spawn there for Fear?
Team Fear would, off of the respawns, head to a position, hold it out for a few seconds, make sure that it was clear, then try to push out to mid-map. They were very successful at it, as you know, they continuously floated a defender back to the base. They took out a few defenders every time that were trying to, or a few offenders that were trying to take their way down through the jungle side, denying that attempt. And you know, each member of Team Fear did a very good job of holding down their own throughout the center parts of that map.
As now, again, we're going to be going into overtime here for Capture the Flag here on Firing Range. One of the things that I noticed with Fear is you had Twiz, who was over there towards that firing range side, who was over towards that head box there, as he was just kind of holding back there. And finally, at one point, he got taken out there by Bob from that frag grenade. We'll probably see something similar to that again.
Yeah, you know, I expect to see Nadeshot try to sneak his way through there, as well, as he was such a vital player to disrupting Team Fear in their placements back there, as he snuck through C tunnel or down through B ramp, wherever it may be. I wasn't able to actually figure out where he was. Happy birthday, Trumpy, as the sign's being held up there in the crowd.
That's going to bring us into overtime here with Eon Envy going up against Fear. We're in the best of 5 series here in the winter bracket finals. We're in game number 4, Capture the Flag Firing Range. Let's go ahead and hop into this overtime and see who's going to take it.
And we're going to jump right on board with Team Fear, as they've placed themselves on the bottom side of this map yet again. And we saw it before. They were able to pick out the flag cap on this bottom half of the map. Are they going to be able to do it again? Bob saying no to that right away. Take it out. And Dito taking out Assassin. This is 3 down. And now it's time to push. Twiz, however, has placed himself very nicely in the back of the spawn here. Right on Washroom side, being very patient, holding on to his placement, hopefully able to deny this run back.
As Nadeshot's heading over there towards the jungle side, he's making his move. Let's see if he can be able to get something here. As you can see again, Twiz, he's waiting for the opportunity. Finds Nadeshot, and he's going to get taken down there by Bob. Bob wrapping back around. Here comes Fizzer, trying to have a perfectly precision nade. It's unable to connect. Pre-firing around. He's going to go towards that bathroom side. He's going to be able to get a flag cap there quickly. 50 seconds is what I had on my mark, which was, you got 4 minutes and 11 seconds there on the round timer. So we'll go ahead and get the official time here in just a moment. But, I mean, it was quick.
That was a very quick run, and it came down to Twiz just making the last-ditch effort to try and return the flag without securing the area first. And you know, I can understand the stress just trying to get that flag back, but you can't leave it wide open. He didn't check it to his right, and there it was. He took him out, and that led to the relay that ended this game very early on this first half. So on CTF, it's played in 2 parts. If Team A is managed to get the first flag cap, Team B has to either beat it, or Team A can grab another flag for the victory.
All right, so this matchup, just a quick update for those of you at home, we will not be seeing a Eon finals, as Collapse was able to take out Eon Optic Gaming 3-2. They're out there on the featured stage as they'll continue to be able to press. They've been dominating. They've been dominating here throughout this tournament, even though they lost their matchup earlier or later on Saturdays. We'll go ahead and hop into here to the second half here with Eon Envy and Fear here in the second half of the overtime. And we're looking at roughly in the bottom side of your screen, we'll be looking at for 4 minutes and 11 seconds. This game is going to go by quick. We'll figure out who is going to take capture the flag here on firing range.
50 seconds to me is essentially one effective push towards the opposition flag, and that is not a lot of time to work with, and you got to be very careful on how you proceed down there. You do have a bit of leeway, but you only have one shot at it.
As right now we're coming back in here, we're going to go ahead and hop on board here with Stainville. As right now already has one of his teammates pushed up there inside of top 10. They've got two guys playing defense. They're going straight defense right now.
Yeah, they're jumping into the turtle move as Assassin managed to deny it. He's running straight back down. Fizzer taking out center. Dito goes down. And are they running through the center of the map? This could be even quicker, but Nadeshot saying no to that as he manages to get the cross map. 3 go down to T-Fer. They grab the flag yet again. He's chasing. Wow!
No way did that just happen.
Wow, Team Fear is saying no, sir.
Oh, my goodness. You thought that Eon Envy was able to do that quickly? Fear did it even quicker, as right now they are one of the best teams here for Capture the Flag. As again, Eon Envy throughout this entire tournament so far has not lost a Capture the Flag until they came into a team better known as Fear, as they're able to shut them down there in both Capture the Flag games there on Capture the Flag Hanoi and on Capture the Flag Firing Range. Great ending for a winter bracket finals for Call of Duty Black Ops here for the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
You said it was going to be quick, but I didn't expect it to go that quick.
Wow.
Right through the mid, saving that play for, the special occasion, the overtime CTF running straight through mid. 3 members of Team Fear went down, and it was a last-ditch effort, the relay, and he managed to grab it.
Well, one of the things that has to happen is you have to look at it, the fact that there's a 7.5-second respawn time.
The turtle killed him.
That's exactly where I was going with it. And, I have to say it, Assassin has been extremely clutch whenever it comes down to the finals, and that's what it comes down to.
That was mind-blowing. He snuck
That was mind-blanking for sure.
Mind-blanking. He snuck through C-Tunnel, wrapped his way around, grabbed 2 kills, and said, I'm just going to take it up mid. I know there's going to be somebody over towards the jungle side. I'm just going to avoid that engagement altogether. I need the support. The team moved in. Fizzer took the initial kill on B-ramp and, secured the rest of the way for that run to happen.
Goodness, a team like Fear and what they're able to do has been amazing to watch so far. But let's go ahead and break down what happened here in this matchup with Envy and Fear. Of course, capture the flag on Hanoi. Dito did a great job. He was holding down. At one moment, there was this moment where it seemed as if they were able to hold it down. They were capture the flag Hanoi. They had a great defense. There was a stalemate for a long time frame. It seemed as if that game was going to go into an overtime of its own.
And it came down to such a close play as well. Stainville had that flag within reach of capping it. It just didn't happen.
So John and Twiz, though, some top slayers. And right now we have Zach who's down there with Twiz here from Fear.
Twiz, 3-1. Walk me through that series.
Basically, every map when we broke it down, we played our best, and we just came out through as a team and really, really were confident when we went in, and we took it.
You guys are going to the finals again, just like Anaheim. What are you going to do differently?
Basically, not get overconfident and just, take it map by map and play as a team.
Now, Holiday Doc was saying you guys are the underdog. What do you say to that?
I don't think we're an underdog at all. We've been there before, and we're going to do it again and just take this one home.
And last question: What do you have to say to your fans?
Basically, I am just so happy about the support, and I love the Fear fans, and that's it.
All right. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
All right, so you heard it right there. We mentioned not necessarily the underdog.
No, not the underdog. Just the community, not the fan favorite.
Right. That's maybe a different way of looking at it. But right now, Eon Envy is going to have to face against Collapse there in the loser bracket final, and then I believe I'll have to check up on this. I believe that if either one of these teams, they have a long road ahead of them.
It could happen yet again. Working their way through the losers bracket, we've seen teams come back out of the loser bracket and win. So I'm not counting anybody out on that bottom half of this tournament.
And actually, going into this next matchup with Collapse and Envy, it will be a continuation game, so we'll definitely keep that in consideration as well. We may see Eon Envy going up against Fear here in just a moment. So we'll be right back here on the Call of Duty Black Ops stream with myself, Corey Dunn, alongside Holiday Doc here for the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit Loser Bracket Finals coming up next here with Eon Envy and Collapse.
Nova 2 is the highly anticipated sequel to the first Nova and is changing the way first-person shooters are played on mobile devices. The game is fantastic, it looks great, runs smooth, and holds a great amount of replay value. The controls are sweet. I got my index on the triggers while my thumbs are on the analogs. There are more than a dozen weapons, including the usuals like the pistol, rockets, machine gun, frag grenades, and more. My favorite weapon is the shotgun, mostly because it's unbelievably strong. I was kinda disappointed with the rockets though. I thought they were a little too weak. If I shoot 4 rockets, you should die. The campaign mode provides about 3 to 4 hours of actual gameplay with constant objectives throughout. The game isn't all about fighting swarms of different enemies and includes different style objectives that force you to use different weapons throughout the game. Once you're done with the campaign, you're just getting started with Nova 2. Multiplayer is awesome. You have to unlock different abilities, and that only happens through gaining experience points. The more you play, the higher level you will become. You can choose from 5 different game modes and play on 10 different maps. Capture the Flag, Team Slayer, and Free For All are all here, so there's plenty of familiarity with those Halo heads. Overall, Nova 2 is extremely strong for the mobile device. There's great depth in every aspect, and if we see more games like this, mobile gaming is going to have a very bright future.
just getting pumped. He put in his iPod, has his music blasting, getting his hype up. Nice shot. He's playing music.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Mila with Dr. Pepper. I'm here interviewing
Haley, also known as Haley Baby.
Haley Baby. I love it. Is that your gamer tag?
Yeah.
And what game do you play?
Call of Duty Black Ops.
What is your favorite thing about Call of Duty?
Meeting the people every day at MLG, new people. I don't know, I like.
Well, how many events have you gone to?
A lot.
A lot? More than 16? This is my 16th event.
No, probably like 7.
7? All right, I got you beat a little bit, but I'm probably not very good at Call of Duty. Tell me more about your MLG experience, especially this event.
I'm just supporting Eon and VS because my boyfriend's up there, so.
Oh, your boyfriend's up there. What team is he on?
What?
What team is your boyfriend on?
Eon and VS.
Ah, there you go. How's he doing?
Doing good, doing good. Oh.
All right. That's awesome. Thanks, guys, so much. Back to you.
All right, so thanks a lot there. As we're about to get back underway with the matchup here with Eon Envy, as everybody going up against Collapse here in the loser bracket. Here for the losers finals, here for the Major League Gaming Championship Sunday.
Championship Sunday.
This is what it comes down to. This is what we're all built around, right? This is what we wait for.
I think we're going to have to show off the trophy sometime here pretty quick.
Yeah, where's my trophy? I mean, where's the trophy?
Where's the trophy that we're definitely not going to try to keep later?
I
couldn't tell you. Did you already take it home?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So this is a continuation match, I believe?
That's exactly correct.
So Envy pulled out the win earlier on against Collapse, with a 3-2 to lead. So not much of a hole to dig themselves out of. It's pretty much going to be an even pace going in. The one map lead is a little bit easier on their shoulders, but we're going to start off with CTF Havana. Now, Envy, we were saying earlier, the first time that they've lost a CTF match in this tournament was against Team Fear. So, they have a pretty solid record when we go back there. I think it's going to be a tough matchup to come out and showcase right now.
If it's anything like the matchup last time against Eon Envy and Collapse on Capture the Flag, you better go home or you better get some popcorn and get ready to go, because we're probably going to end up into an overtime, because last time Capture the Flag firing range went over on both sides, and then we ended up going into an overtime where it took 2 minutes and 26 seconds to be able to get a flag cap. And so 16 minutes, or roughly 17 minutes into the game for them to be able to get their first flag cap, or for the first go-around. Then capture the flag on Summit. That took quite some time as well. So those of you that are at home that have the opportunity, go get something. If you're here at the event, you can go ahead and get some Stride gum. I bet you it will last as long as what's going to happen here. Of course, Stride lasts longer. Perfect timing for these screens back here as well. So it's almost as if I planned something like that here on Major League Gaming Championship Sunday.
I think you're trying to secure your way in throughout the rest of these events. Paying those bills. Got to get the sponsors covered. That's for sure.
You like how I tied that all together?
Oh, yeah. You're a pro at it.
Coming up here in just a moment here in the losers finals here with Eon Envy and Collapse. Our first matchup is going to be on Capture the Flag on Havana, like you mentioned. Following that up with Search and Destroy on Grid. Domination Summit, Capture the Flag on Hanoi, and then Search and Destroy on Firing Range. And if we need it, of course the last 3 so far, if we needed them, will come down to Search and Destroy on Hanoi.
Wow, all those Search and Destroys mean that
oh, sorry.
we're going to have some good gameplay to showcase, and we've been progressively loving Search and Destroy more and more and more. What What is it about that search that just you love so much?
A lot of the times, this is. I'm going to go ahead and plug this one more time. I love the mind-blanking experience.
Okay.
I like the ability to sit there and manipulate what the opposition is doing. Whenever you're down to a 2v1, I like to sit there and say, I'm over here, make a shot that draws both of those members, and to sit there and go, well, he was over here, and then move away from that point. It's all about kind of manipulating the situation that you're in, and that's what it's all about. Let's go ahead and take a quick look here. So we're not going to be on Search and Destroy, we're on Capture the Flag on Havana. Break it down for me real quick.
All right, so Capture the Flag on Havana is going to be a very structured map, very linear, and the team that utilizes, their perfect setups and setting up before the run is going to have an easier time and put points on the board first.
And so, out of all the Capture the Flags that we've seen so far here for Eon, Envy, and Collapse, this one wasn't one of them. So we'll go ahead and see how this one pans out here. As right now we're on board here with Nate Shot. Nate Shot able to take down Caramel there over there towards that A side, as they'll be able to continue to get dropped there by Too Quick. Quick little roster rundown for those of you at home that want to know who's playing here for Collapse. We've got Too Quick and Apathy, as well as Caramel and Pikachu. We've seen each one of these members before, but each one of them have been on different teams at some point in time. And that's the same exact case for Eon Envy. We've got Nate Shot, Bob, Dito, and Stainville.
So as two members go down, that is the cue to Bob to grab this flag and try to make it all the way home. He's got help behind him. Stainville not able to hold out against Too Quick.
Ooh.
Too Quick coming up big across map. Caramel responding as well, and that flag gets returned by a miss action through the center of the map. Beautiful shot by Too Quick.
Exactly what it comes down to. It is Too Quick was coming around from the backside, and he was able to take him down. Finally, Too Quick's streak ends. He was able to pick up 4 kills so far. As now we're going to be back over here watching Stainville. Stainville back inside that main road as he's waiting for his teammate. I'm going to go ahead and assume that's Bob pushing around towards that backside, possibly even Nate's Shot. As right now, Nate's Shot and Bob both pick up a kill of their own, and, well, shortly after, both get taken out as well.
Stainville now placed himself over towards Well, looking for the guy he missed the first time, able to hold it down. Apathy goes down. 2 members spawn for Envy now. They're going to be headed over and trying to nail down that flag. Stainville gets the return, takes out Caramel with the nicely placed nade, and they are able to secure it back, but Too Quick always seems to be in the right place at the right time, nailing and defending that flag, not only on the run, but at the initial time to grab. But look at this.
Bob missed that shot, but finally, luckily enough, you had Dito there to be able to pick off Pikachu. Bob still being able to push over here towards that fountain side, probably going to wait for his teammate, possibly that would have been Stainville. He's got his teammate actually regrouping here with him on that backside. He's going to get taken down there by Apathy. They are camping out over here towards that fountain side and waiting for somebody to be able to push in before they make their move. Caramel's got the flagpole. He's going to be, looks like he's heading over here towards that back alley right now. And you can see Nate's Shot. He's going to take advantage of it. He's going to set up shop back over here, knowing he has to cross this point.
Yeah, cross through the danger zone, and he takes out one, but flag carrier is still up in the building behind him. Is he going to be able to hold it out as he's searching for him? Exchanges, but Caramel comes up on top. But look, we got a counter cap as well as the flag tries to head his way home. Stainville with this flag, or with the flag behind him, holding out the center of the map, and he's going to be trying to defend this as well as push up and try to clear this stalemate off the board very quickly.
So right now we have Caramel, who's back over there towards that back house, working his way back around towards the back side of this spawn, as he'll go ahead and hang out over by the flagpole. This is just a typical spot that you'll see for any of these stalemates that are to come, as Apathy takes down Stainville. And right now, of course, Bob, he's going to be on the exact opposite side of this very symmetrical map.
Yeah, Nate Shot has decided to hold out with his teammate here, as well as one other player. In front of bots, we're having some action, and it looks like Dito picks up a kill on Apathy on the other end, but there is a lot of action going down. Dito's forced to pull out the handgun, take down Pikachu. Too Quick denies the attempt at the flag return on his end, and this is just, back and forth throughout the center of the map here, and now finally Nate Shot has made his way. He catches somebody trying to hold his hand in the closet right over there. Too Quick goes down, and He's now made his way through the L, taking another. Apathy goes down. Pre-fires are in front, and he's looking for this and trying to close it out. And Pikachu comes up from behind.
Nade Shot doing a great job being well aware of where these spawns are going to happen. He's chasing down one, but Caramel has a nice little spot, able to peek through the crevice and be able to pick off Nade Shot to be able to end that streak. Right now, Nade Shot 9 and 8 so far, as right now we've got the flag carrier Bob who's pushed up, or I apologize, that was Caramel who's still over. He's playing a little bit of aggressive there on his side, as right now we're on board here with Stainville, who's starting to be able to push up here. The action can happen right here in 25 seconds. We've seen what has been able to happen for CTF, as right now Stainville continue to push up there. He's unable to be able to pick him off, and Bob here in the backside, he's been dropped. The flag is down, and the flag has been returned, and a flag cap happens shortly after that. I said it could happen in 20 seconds, and that's exactly what happened right here.
Wow, they left Bob all alone in the back of the base. He got stunned and wasn't able to hold on to it as he goes down. This is going to be a very last second, 13 seconds left, and it looks like Collapse is able to pull out the quick lead. And as we hear a little bit of action from the opposition now, so you know this is an exciting game. That stalemate lasted for quite some time, and Nadeshot got so close, but he wasn't able to put it into his flag back home, and no points came to it.
Oh, Caramel did a great job of playing very defensive with that flag. He was able to hold his own even, but again, Nadeshot doing a great job. He was able to exchange back and forth within that room and still chasing down Caramel. But let's go ahead and hop into the action. 1-0 lead here for Collapse going into the second half.
Pikachu is no stranger to the main stage, as we've seen him be able to produce big numbers and big plays before. He's looking over towards well, took care of business on this direction. Caramel pushing up, taking out Bob, and they're going to be doing or trying to go for a second flagpole here. Unfortunately, Stainville running into the middle of the map, disrupting the movements throughout that, and now we're seeing a pretty solid push on both sides, bottom hotel and towards well, and Two Quicks kind of playing the middleman right now.
As right now, like you see, we've got Two Quick heading over there towards the fountain side. Apathy is going to get shut down as they're still working their way up. Pikachu getting dropped there by Bob, as it looks like Two Quick is going to get taken down there by Stainville. They're getting picked off one by one here by Envy, as they're still trying to be able to push up here now.
Apathy is now, playing a very smart defensive placement, as he knows that Bar is going to be the main route people are going to take, and he grabs somebody headed into that direction. Both in front of him. He's got somebody to his right. Goes down to Dito. Dito's trying to even out the score right now. Two Quicks now wrapped around towards Bar, and it is a race and a mad jab towards this flag.
As right now Pikachu able to take down Nadeshot. Dito and Nadeshot putting so much pressure, as well as Bob, on that flag, but some great defense coming in here by Collapse.
They want to even this out right now, so they have room and have another chance to not push this into overtime. Pikachu now centering it up with Bob on the camo truck, and both exchanging. And now it's going to be Pikachu who's running, misses the knife, and goes down to Stainville. Bob picking up a kill as well, and it's going to be another push towards the opposition flag.
Bet you we wish he had a katana at that point. Is right now Caramel picking up a car bomb, picking up 3 so far. And here goes Two Quick. He's got the pull. He's going to go ahead and make his move here towards that fountain side, as he's going straight through. He's taking no time. He's taking the quickest route he knows, as he has some cuts that he thought were covered, but they're getting sandwiched down on both sides. As right now, Nadeshot able to take down Caramel. The flag is down out in the open, and it's been returned, I believe, by Nadeshot, as he was going to get taken down there shortly after. Now we got 2 minutes left to play here for Eon Envy to be able to even this game back up and send it to an overtime.
Apathy is kind of stuck in the Bar side of here. He's got 2 teammates with him on the flag to defend this, and this is kind of a difficult place to be in. Bob's running right in. Stainville takes out one. Caramel last man on the defensive, holding it out. Nadeshot is sneaking in with the flag. Dito picking up Pikachu, and now it's going to be a mad dash to defend that run. And if Apathy is trying to get by, beautiful placement by Stainville, hitting up on that well.
This is going to be another flag cap, or a flag cap coming in here for Eon Envy, but Nadeshot taking a lot of time to be able to wrap all the way around. And right now, this is the opportunity that Collapse needs, and they will be able to get that flag cap. And luckily enough, that he took the longest route possible, even though they had at least 3 people down at one point.
Yeah, but now they've overextended like we've seen a couple times before earlier on in this match, or in earlier matchups, and now they've grabbed the flag. They've started to secure. Pikachu coming up big, denying the middle route attempts. Nate Shot is stuck in the center. Good pickup on his half. They need to stop this flag cap, and it's running, and time runs out. 50 seconds. They got to make something happen quick now.
Like you mentioned, they overextended, and now they have to find a way to answer back. 44 seconds left here in the second half. 2-1 lead here in favor of Collapse. We're trying to be able to even this series up at 3 in this best of 11 of this continuation game here on the MLG Championship Sunday here in the loser finals.
Pikachu is backing up, just playing it very safe. Don't want to let anybody sneak out with this flag in the last 17 or 18 seconds, but that is going to be a wrap. Collapse has evened this game up 3 maps to 3 maps. We're going to be pushing into Search and Destroy on Grid, and I think we know what we're going to see here. Collapse's Search and Destroy game is very, very strong.
If their sign of the way they played Search and Destroy beforehand is just a glimpse of what they can do, I'm actually looking forward to seeing this matchup, especially with a team like Eon Envy and their playing style as well, having a coach or a player like
a pro coach.
having a pro coach like Astro, and also having Stainville making us calls, and just some smart playing style. We were watching Nate Shot, and each one of these players. So you got to give it up to both of these teams. There's a reason why they're here.
Yeah. But this is going to be a very tough search matchup. You know, Pikachu and Too Quick coming out of nowhere, you know, taking out massive long range shots, you know, the kind of shots that you don't expect to see engage on, and he manages to close them out. But we're going to be back really quick here after this break, and we're going to get jumping into the action. Search and Destroy on Grid. It is tied up 3-3. Envy and Collapse here in the losers bracket.
I'm still bewildered by the fact that he can do that with that clipboard.
It's the spinny spin, like the basketball type of maneuver.
I'm lost. But right now we're here at the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit here on Championship Sunday here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're down to 3 teams. We've got Fear, who's waiting to see who's going to come out of this matchup between Eon Envy and Collapse. But we're all tied up in this series so far, in this best of 11 series, 3-3.
That's exactly what Collapse wanted to do, is tie it up evenly to continue the push throughout these other map types. I know they're very strong in search, and we have 3 more possible search games or search matchups in this total event. So they could be very happy with everything that's going on. I don't think you should do that.
I'm not even going to try.
I don't think he could spin it like the guy on there. The main referee, the head referee, stage referee. He's just. I think we should actually get a close up. Let's get that guy doing it again. I want to see that.
That was pretty cool. But right there, you can see on your screen that was Pikachu, who's closest to you on the screen. Caramel down at the end. Too Quick, and I always blank out
Caramel.
Too Quick. And his teammate, as well as better known as Apathy, who was there inside between the two of them. So
All right, as we take a quick overview look of what we're going to see here on Search and Destroy Grid, the main alleyway is not typically used. Teams like to stick to the edges and mainly head up into the direction of this top B building. Sometimes we're going to see a shotgun being used, as this is the most popular map to use it on. And this is overall going to be a quick push. I think we're going to see lots of action in top B and a potential, last-ditch effort maybe towards that A site, use it as a secret or a last-ditch effort to try and put a point on the offensive.
I think we're going to see some very interesting things from Collapse. So any trends that we're used to seeing, we'll probably see them happen from Eon Envy, but probably not so much for this other matchup, as you kind of get a good little idea of what's going on out there. It looks like we're not going to be going live just yet, and so we're going to have to go ahead and restart. This is one of the first mishaps so far, as we're trying to be able to get things back underway.
I think one of our guys was trying to play in this matchup, give one of the teams an extra man advantage. Has, got a little bored back there.
No. He wanted to be part of the action. He wanted that limelight. And so what that does, of course, for those of you at home, it's going to end up affecting where they spawn at. It's going to affect. There's different impacts it's going to have in the game. Yeah,
so we're just going to restart this map real quick, and there's the official with the magic finger to spin on the clipboard. You gonna go get some lessons later?
No. I'm gonna leave that up to him. I think I've got my own little thing that I've got going on here, so I don't want to be never mind. Search and Destroy coming up here on Grid here with Eon Envy. We're all tied up at 3. We'll do it all over again, kind of getting prepared here for this matchup, as we mentioned before. I've been looking forward to watching Collapse play this Search and Destroy map. Coming into this one, as we kind of look at it, you can see the bracket here. Nice little fancy brackets. You can see Collapse coming in there as they were able to beat Force. I was actually on the lookout for Force because Force 3-0'd Obey. And whenever I saw that up on the bracket, I was completely shocked. But they also, first class, a team coming from the bracket, the lower seed, the very beginning, who beat VVV, beat Young Guns as well.
Yeah, exactly. Young Guns got sent home a lot earlier than anybody expected. We're seeing actually a lot of upsets so far in this matchup. Nobody expected to see Eon Optic Gaming sent home so quickly.
Or Quantic Leverage.
There you go, as well.
So we're not going to see any continue champs being able to put their, add some more to their trophy case. Possibly, though, we may see Fear. This may be the first tournament that we will see a team come from the winner's bracket. Yeah, I know it's hard for a lot of people to digest, but every single tournament so far, the team that comes from the loser bracket wins.
And that's going to be a hard challenge to push through here. But Bob has kind of taken up the rear end of this placement, and he's now going for the bomb plant. Pikachu taking out Stainfield from cross map. He's got one person headed out in front of him, and now Bob's forced to back up and watch the tail end, make sure nobody's sweeping up behind him.
I mentioned to Stainfield that it's a nice little thing that to see Bob go in and go for a fake plant, but I've seen him do it every single time.
You don't want to be predictable in this Search and Destroy matchups. People learn trends very easily, and that's what being a pro player is all about, is learning these trends and being able to anticipate. But look at this. We're seeing a cross-map ditch run towards the A bomb site, and it doesn't look... Whoa,
it's down to a 1 versus 1 right now. Pikachu is up inside of that bathroom. He's already dropped down. He's going to go ahead and spot Dito right here. Dito was able to get out of that gunfire, and we're going to see a nice little gunfight going on between these two, as right now Dito's got to be able to worry about his backside. Pikachu pushing in. He's going to be able to take him down. He left his entire backside open in that. He's going to have to come that way. That doesn't make any sense to me. He would not come down a long hallway to come to him. Dito has impressed me with a lot of his shots, but right there I disagree with that move.
He might have had somebody watching his back and just missed the call a little bit later than expected. But like you said, you never want to leave your backside.
The only issue that I see is a lot of these pro players have started to get really used to having that third-person view, that third-person spectate view. Whenever one of their teammates are dead, they take advantage of it and they go into a third-person view. But what I'm talking about, though, is they have to react as soon as that call is made. Well, if that call is made, then they've been spotted.
Yes.
They're already getting shot at, and you're in the same situation if you're going off of that.
So Caramel there for quite some time was trying to head his own way towards that A site through bottom red, and he had to change it up. They secured B. It is a 3. Oh, and that was quick end to that, too quick, pushing that one very quickly. Dito goes down, and this is a 2-0 lead, and almost what we expected to see.
As you can see right here at the very end, too quick taking down Dito as he was trying to be able to wrap back around. But so far, if it comes down to search and destroys, it's not going to look pretty.
Yeah, it'll be a rough road to get there through the rest of these search and destroys, but still, we're seeing, look at this.
What a grenade there. Able to connect there into Stainville. This is a pre-nade that we see every single round, and Stainville took a chance and definitely got taken out there. Now it's going to be left up to Nate Shot and Bob down to a 1 or 2-on-3, and Caramel getting taken down there by Bob. As right now the bomb is down. That was Stainville who had the bomb too.
Yeah, he pushed up into that center hallway, and it's a difficult place to be. He did throw on the marathon class. I figured he would be able to get there quicker than the opposition, but
why? Well, why would you even put yourself in that situation? Even if you had Marathon Pro and you were pushing it, luckily enough, they won this round.
Yes.
But I want to go back to the fact he had Marathon Pro going in there by himself with the bomb. What is he going to capitalize? What is he going to do if he does that? Even if he got inside that site and was able to get the bomb planted, what would he do from there? There's no way he would have been able to get that bomb down in the first place. He would have been spotted and taken out.
It would have been a very difficult push. You have to basically work off the idea that the opposition might have been headed directly for A and take advantage of a misplacement. But, you said it very, very right, and I don't disagree with anything. And look at this. Caramel is headed towards this direction yet again with the bomb, and I don't agree with this at all.
Well, right now his teammates are getting picked off one by one, and the only real way that I see Envy taking this one is just getting the kills, winning the gunfights. And right now that's the case as they have gotten picked off one by one. It's down to Caramel going up against all of Team Eon Envy.
Caramel, yeah, a 1v4 against this whole team is going to be very difficult. He's pushed his way into the Gen side. He's looking for an opportunity to plant this bomb, but it's going to be very difficult. I think he's going to have to secure at least 2 kills before he goes for it. And he's already been spotted. A side has picked him up. He's going to have some trouble as they're going to converge on him very quickly, and he dives right into the shot of Nate Shot.
2-2 is now the score, and I like the idea of what they ended up doing. If I'm correct, they went ahead and put a member on top of the bomb site there inside of the A, and they put a member on top of the bomb site inside of B. So they're going to have to come to him, and they'd immediately know where he's at. So it's 2-2, all tied up here with Eon Envy going up against Collapse. We're all tied up in the series 3-3 here in the loser finals here for Championship Sunday.
Trying to win it all. Stainville is now pushing back up into the center hallway, and he's looking like he's going to jump and try to get out of harm's way if there would be an offender in this room, which there typically is, either backside into the office where they look out through the window, or either into this first hallway on the left, and he's now been picked up by a stun, and usually by a stun there is a nade being thrown, but he placed himself nicely, jumping out of the way at the last moment, and it seems like they're just very passive, trying to push in there.
Oh, wow. He pushed already all the way up. That was a smart move by Too Quick, able to move in. As right now, again, it's down to a 2-2 right now. It's going to be down to a 2-on-2 here with Caramel and Pikachu. As we look at it, they're going to be going up against Stainville and Bob. Pushing in. Bob all by himself down to a 1-versus-1. He's going to get taken down. Pikachu doing a great job, as now the score is going to be 3-2 overall here in favor of Collapse.
Pikachu just barely holding on to this one. Bob got stuck getting caught in the reload, tried to YY out of it, not able to hold on to it. Pikachu grabbing this, and this is a 3-2 lead in favor of Team Collapse here for this continuation matchup here on Championship Sunday.
As right now we hop on board here with Apathy here from Collapse. He's probably joined there by, that is Pikachu, who's there with him. They're heading over there towards that A side. Pikachu's he's going to work his way back over there towards the that mid region. He's got two of his teammates that are heading over there towards the B side. As Apathy looking long range, looks like they're going to go and continue to be able to push up there. Pikachu's already made his way. He's wrapping. He's going to get a flank over there towards that B bomb site. He has been uncontested, and finally gets taken down there by Dito. All of that action happened over there towards the defensive spawn, and Apathy was hoping for a car bomb. And he'll go ahead and have to fall back here. He's down to a 2-on-4 right now. As it's going to be 40 seconds left here and the round. Looks like they're going to try to be able to push it into an overtime. Apathy still by himself. Every time the bomb carrier takes it over there towards the A side, we end up in a 1v4 here for Collapse.
Apathy is now forced to throw himself into this side alleyway and grab an exchange. Coming out on top, nade shot goes down. Apathy's now been spotted. Everybody's headed towards his direction. Backing up, he needs to plant his bomb. Time is ticking away, and one more member is in his way on this backside, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do anything about it. And this is overtime, search and destroy. Difficult placement. Like you said, every time they tried to push that back way, they got shut down and ended up in that 1v4 scenario. And you don't want to have to push it in any sort of clutch moment like that. You want to just be able to win it out with some better placements.
Well, what you want to do at least by the end of the round, you want to have two alive. You want to sit there and work around. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is you want to have one member with the bomb carrier, so that way you can at least pull something together. There in the latter part of the round if it comes down to that. As right now it looks like they're going to be on the offensive side. Apathy right now, as you can see, he's pushing up there. As right now they're getting dropped. Too quick, able to pick up two. As now it's going to be down to a 2-on-3. Bob and Dito, as they will be able to get that bomb planted in the B bomb site. They worked collectively as a team. They pushed in. They were able to shut things down. Bob all by himself, 1v2, and too quick picks up 3. And to be able to pick that one up, as now the series is going to be 4-3 in favor of Collapse.
Yeah, too quick, did a good job there last time just holding out against Bob. Bob had the better placement, but, too quick just came around the corner at the right time. 4-3 win on Search and Destroy. Not the biggest
not what we
lead.
expected.
Yeah, the 4-2, 4-1. Their search game has been so much more dominant than other teams here in the tournament so far, and it just, Envy has obviously stepped up their game a little bit, changed up the routes, but I think that A route was not working at all for them. Every time they went over there, they got shut down really quick.
I think there was an opening that they could have taken, but one of the things it's just there's a lot of different styles that we can talk about after this entire series, but let's go ahead and take a look. It's 4-3 in favor of Collapse in this series here in the loser finals here over Eon Envy, as we'll be heading into the next matchup, Domination Summit, right here. As we'll just take a quick moment. We'll take a break, and I'll kind of get geared up, as Eon Envy has been on that stage for quite some time. Hello and welcome back to the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit here for Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm Corey Dunn alongside Holiday Duck as we're about to get back underway here with the loser finals here for Championship Sunday with Eon Envy and Collapse. As it's so far, Collapse has done a great job being able to pick up these first two matchups so far. Here in the this little series so far. This is a continuation series as they faced off against each other in the winter semifinals. This is a continuation game where Eon Envy had a 3-2 lead, but that has been changed. Now it's 4-3 in favor of Collapse.
You know, Collapse doing big things, coming back 2 maps here. Big road ahead of them, though. You know, we're moving on to Domination on Summit, and I think that Envious has a better Dom game. You know, their placements are much more structured, and they work off each other a lot better. And Dito, you know, we've seen big kill numbers from this guy, so he's got to be worried, or the other team's got to be worried about that for sure.
Oh, I think what this is, this game, this series is going to come down to the end. And so far,
go the distance.
It will go the distance, so we'll look at this one. Our matchup coming up next is going to be on Domination Summit. And so far, what we've been able to see from Summit is a lot of 3 caps and a lot of potential of trying to get those 3 caps, and forcing those spawns. This is not going to be any different.
All right, so we're going to take a quick overview of Domination on Summit. Right there is the main center B, the War Room. And teams are going to try to capture all 3 flags, or at least hold the most throughout the majority of this map, as it is the team that accumulates the most points on both sides played. So we're going to jump right into the action, see how it pans out, see how these teams work this map effectively, and ultimately see who comes out on top.
As right now, again, we're going to go ahead and kick things off here with Apathy here, who here with Collapse, and see how they're going to be able to kick things off.
You know, we're seeing a lot more weapon variety than past events, and I'm really curious as to what was the change. What happened that made people want to start using other weapons, or not so heavily focused on the FAMAS? But right now, it looks like there's a bit of an exchange. Bob taking out Apathy after he headed up towards top glass, and Caramel picking off Bob after the exchange went down.
As right now, again, they're able to pick up that A domination site right off the start. It seems as if Eon was going, or Envy was going straight for that B domination site, and still continue to be able to progress here inside this domination site. So far, they've just all the points have come from that A domination site, but it's not going to do that big of a damage unless Caramel and the rest of his team are going to be able to pick up this B domination site, and that's going to be the case. And so they put all their weight, Envy put all of their potential towards that B and or towards that B domination site, and ended up hurting them a little bit.
Yeah, they weren't able to grab their home flag, you know, but not much of a lead so far. You know, 10 points is not a big deal. They just got to work off the respawns a little bit better here and more effective. And we just seen that as C went down. They are on B at the same time. Apathy is going to be in a race to try and stop them, and not able to, as the B is continuously being capped right now.
As right now, that's a perfect grenade that comes in there from Caramel. Caramel able to take down Nate Shot and Bob, as they're looking to have some great potential here, as it's only a 5-point lead so far. You've got Apathy giving some cover fire there so they can be able to pick up that A domination site. And so now both A and B belong here to Collapse, as this game is pretty close at this point.
And both teams working very well off the center parts of this map, just getting caught off guard from the backside placements. Too quick, now exchanging with Bob. Bob coming out on top and picking off Pikachu from topside glass, and he's doing a very good job of holding this main point on the map. And now Apathy falls victim to Nade Shot from center of the B here.
As we see it right now, Caramel spotting one over there, and he's going to try to be able to continue. He's done such a great job so far as well. Take a look there. Caramel getting chased down there by Nade Shot. Quickly answered back with 4 minutes left to play here in Domination here on the first half.
Wow, here it looks like they've finally grabbed 2 flags. The points are evening out very nicely. And this is a very typical run throughout the whole tournament so far. Lots of resets happening on these domination game types. And from what we've seen so far, Eon Envy has placed themselves very strategically in these dom maps when they've gone to them, and they're more of a structured team, it seems, whereas Collapse is focused heavily on winning just their simple gunfights and then moving each of their players in just odd setups.
As right now, Envy being able to pick up their 3 cap to get things started off, and it looks as if they're starting to force them to spawn over here towards this A side, but it looks like they may have split up their spawns, as now that's exactly what the case is. As they have 2 that were over here towards this A domination side, they've got 2 over there towards the C domination side. As right now, Caramel is just trying to be able to get a peek there.
Yeah, this triple cap is hurting him right now. As he got spotted trying to pick off the jump shot, Stainville wrapped around, taking him out. Bob taking Apathy from the center, and 2 Quick's going to be headed with his respawn backside C, and this is a place where they don't want to be stuck in.
As now we're back over here with Apathy. This 3 cap has gone on for quite some time. Now Apathy going to go ahead and try to take this flag all by himself, and it will work out for him, even though he gets completely stunned, as he needed to commit to that domination site, and it does prove to be successful.
Yeah, Apathy taking out nade shot. Stainville with the great nade right on B. Still holding on to it. Caramel's placing himself, stopping the respawns from moving their way through topside gold, but he's got to watch out for these nades as they head over through there. But Pikachu doing big things.
Wow.
Nade shot again denying that B flag, but they managed to still cap it in the very last seconds of that push. 2 Quick grabbing 1, Apathy with another one, and that's 3 down for Eon as Dito's last man alive.
Apathy now going to be able to come back in. He looks like he's going to be able to try to come in here and get that C domination site by himself. He's going to get taken down now. As now you can see Caramel here in the top control. Minute 30 left to play, 94-63, a 31-point lead so far here for Envy, as they were able to maintain that 3 cap for quite some time, as now looks like they're going to go ahead and answer back with a 3 cap finally. So they will be able to, there is an opportunity that they can answer back right now and even this game back up.
It's going to be up to controlling the spawns off this side, making sure that they're not able to make their way through. But Nade Shot already pushing his way through top gold. Caramel's going to try to land that nade, not in time though. They're going to probably cut underneath through C and try to head their way back through B.
As right now the A domination side gets touched there by Dito. Dito just wrapping through that main garage, able to take down Caramel as well as Apathy. As they're still doing a great job so far, moving here towards that mid-region, and now Envy being able to pick up the A and C domination side, as Apathy threw a horrendous nade that bounced off and took out his teammate, but right now he will be able to come in here. He's done a great job though, picking up each one of these flags so far. He's gotten, looking at it, Apathy has 3 caps, and he has 3 defends as of right now.
And Pikachu also coming out big, 16 and 8 with 5 captures. Really placing himself in much needed positions to also get the main kills and capture the points. So, good job on their half. 96 to 112. Not the biggest lead, or definitely not the biggest we've seen so far. But going into the second half is gonna be a little bit differently as they switch spawns, try to do it all over again. And as if you watch domination, it is a point gathering from both sides, and the team that gathers, ultimately the most wins this match.
As they have a 16-point lead here over Collapse. Again, the series is led here by Collapse as well here over Eon Envy, 4-3. As we're right here on Domination Summit, again, 16-point lead. And we'll have to keep that in consideration while we go through the second half so far, as right now as we look at it, how did each one of these teams kind of go into there? I mean, we saw that 3 cap for quite some time, but you'd expect Envy to be leading by a lot more right now.
They were trying to control the top side of this map, but both teams were colliding throughout the most part up in that top glass area. And then, once again, swooping. They were utilizing that summit run, sneaking up back through the backside, trying to get rid of anybody headed towards the B flag. And that's kind of thrown both teams off. We're not seeing as much of a spawn trap as we've seen before, and it's just more of a fight for the center of this map.
Well, what had happened is that Envy had a spawn trap going, but then they ended up splitting them up, and so they were spawning towards the C domination side as well as the A domination side, and there was how they were able to break them apart there. As now we'll head into the second half, 96-112, 16-point lead here in favor of Envy here on Summit.
So Apathy is leading the charge for his for the other team there, and we're on board with Stainville, and Stainville is going to be headed and aiming towards the B flag. 3 go down on Team Eon. Nade Shots, last man alive, trying to fend off the C flag capture. C and B fall to the opposition, and Nade Shots, last man, too quick, picks up that early kill, and now it's a quick push for the center part of the map.
Let's take a listen and hear what's going on with Eon Envy with the Astros. Listen in.
That's good from A.
Let's go!
There's two there.
I needed A.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm stunned at our spawn.
Makes no sense. Top glass. Top glass.
We got a C spawn, dude. I'll watch it.
Dude, I got A.
Top glass. Top glass.
We gotta fight for top glass, guys.
Yeah, we were working it.
They're spawning C now.
Outskirts stunned. Outskirts stunned.
You can cut off these stairs.
He's right below me, outskirts.
I'll get him. He's bottom glass. Wow, there's another one big doors. Go in A.
Two bottom glasses. One's
Two
climbing up top.
One went back up top. He's top big door.
Climbing. On the box.
That's stunned. Top glass behind the boxes.
Still behind the box.
Yeah, he's outskirts.
He's outskirts right now. Pushing outskirts.
No,
Dude, careful.
If he's going in or out. I think he went back in C doors.
Do top glass right now.
Top glass and on the railing. There's one behind the box. If you go.
Main door. He will go away. Nick.
The fuck, man? Oh my god.
It's fine, Nate.
Alright, guys. We need to fight for top glass. We're not fighting.
There's a guy up top. He's top
right
stunned. He's on the
stairs.
stairs.
Alright. Good. Get it. There you go. Thank you.
He's up top.
Another one up top.
Push that kid. He's stunned.
Climb up.
Another one climb.
Behind me. There's 3 up top right now.
They won't let us get it, dude.
There's 3 up
We
top.
had it right there.
Outskirts.
It's
gonna be do that. Karma's left. Get in top glass.
I'm pushing through B. You push top glass.
They just needed B.
He's nading from bottom somewhere. Top glass.
He watch out. I'm getting on the back. I got it.
He's on B stairs. Stunned. Top stunned.
He's like top
on the
top door outside.
To the right of the door.
Hold these flags, guys. Hold them.
We don't have top glass.
I got him stunned up top.
Get the top glass and hold these flags. Be smart now, okay?
He saw me. They know I'm caged.
I got a nade on the
Back
kid
to
back.
stairs.
Get on it.
Go.
Not everyone push.
Spread
Go
out.
back to A.
I'm already going to A.
Alright, block that spawn. We need these points really big time.
No. I want them to spawn.
Because outskirts. He's in
Oh,
there.
he came in front of. He's coming out to B. Come on, main door. Main door. He might go top glass.
Round C.
He went top glass.
Round C. Alright.
No, on C. One shot. Bottom C closet.
On A.
On A.
On A and bottom C. Watch B.
On A.
On B now.
Gotta get that.
He's behind the file cabinet.
Get it. Nice.
Good kills. Nice
Cut
job.
off these stairs. Get top glass, Nate.
No, he's gonna push middle. Whoever's middle, push top glass.
One's going down summit right now.
You guys gotta get top glass.
He's up here. He's up there behind the boxes.
Hold on. One will go down summit.
I might die. Yeah, he's
See down somewhere.
Get top glass, Dito. On A.
He's by A.
He's A box.
Top glass hurt. Top glass
He's in A.
hurt. He's jumping down the cage.
Dude, he's in A.
All right, so we kind of got a little idea of what's going on, some of the frustrations that's going on with Envy, but let's go ahead and switch back over here to Collapse and kind of get an idea of what's going on their side here of the Astros. Listen in.
B stairs. Bottom closet, I got B stairs stunned. This one bottom closet. Stainville's bottom closet, I got B stairs stunned. Nice. Alright, take it slow, guys. Go top control.
I'm nading B stairs.
Summit. Dito, summit computers.
B stairs.
Bottom in the corner, bottom B. Nice.
One more down there. One more down here. B stairs.
Last kid
B stairs.
Rush that kid, you can.
Right there. Good kill. Get on it. Watch him. Get in the back.
Get up top when he spawn.
Let's go. We got to hold this 2-cap to win. Good shit.
I got naded.
Up top.
Two mid. There's 2 mid alley.
Stay alive.
Y'all gotta stay B. None of y'all have eyes on B.
Losing Bravo.
He bumped that shit.
2 top control. 1 on B.
Too close. Fight harder.
He's behind you.
He's on it.
We lost Bravo.
Oh. Watch that 3.
Back C rail, it's done.
Alright, go ahead. Everybody's go there.
Yo, we go win with the 3-cap.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go hard.
Gotta win that. Nice.
Good job.
Alright, let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing for the 3. Alright, guys.
Time's almost up.
He's back at C.
Dito went off.
He's a tank.
Securing A.
And so right there, as you can see there at the very end of this matchup, you have Eon Envy that were able to just find a way. They picked up another 3 caps to be able to maintain. They able to piece stuff back together and played extremely well. And you have Dito, of course.
Collapse even said it on the listen in. He's a tank.
As he goes 18-10. And so we're all tied up in this series here at 4. As we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll take a quick break here on the Call of Duty Black Ops stream. As we'll coming up next, we got Capture the Flag coming up here on Hanoi in just a moment from Raleigh, North Carolina.
And welcome back, everybody. We are here in Championship Sunday, and it is an exciting day so far. We are seeing that Team Eon Envy and Collapse are very even set right now, almost going the distance. You called it early. We haven't got any predictions out of you so far. Do you got something for us, Mr. Corey Dunn? Oh, he's not talking. He's not talking. Him and our producer had a little bit of a spat. It looks like they're dealing with their lover's quarrel, so I'll have to take over the show here. Do we have anybody in the audience who would like to join me backstage here that might fit into Corey Dunn's blazer? Well,
I highly doubt that. As what you asked a little quick prediction, I'm going to sit there. I will wait until the house audio is down before I make my prediction here.
Oh, so you don't get mugged on the way out?
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, so we're going to jump right into the action. Here's CTF on Hanoi is going to be the game in the map, and we're going to jump on board with Stainville on Eon Envy.
So far, I mean, one of the things I think that they're gonna that Envy is going to win this Capture the Flag on Hanoi, but the issue is I don't see them coming out on top in this matchup.
All right, so we won't hold you to that, as I have a different take on things. Stainville now engaging on this spotlight, and both CTF and Search and Destroy, we see heavy concentration of action on this one side. Dito already starting off with a nice push here. With control of this flag. He's got help along the way. Stainville 3-0, and this is a very strong start so far.
Stainville had a great cut, and he had his teammate that was with him.
Wow. Pikachu with a 3-piece.
able to take down 3. Nade shot by himself, wrapping back in. He's going to go ahead and defend his own flag. No contest. There was no contest there in that region so far, but Pikachu doing a great job to be able to pick off 3, get the return. 2 of the members who are watching for cuts and giving some cover fire, both of them just got shut down.
Yeah, they failed miserably on that attempt, and I'm sure there's some words being exchanged on that one. Nade shot now into top theater, looking for some respawn route. He picks off 1. Too quick falls to action as he turns his back in the direction. Nade shot looking up into top light, trying to figure out where he's going to be headed, and calling out for his teammates here as we're going to see 1 headed towards spotlight and 1 through the center of the trees.
That's a tough shot to be able to hit regardless, but as you can see, he was rotating perfectly with him towards the other side as he head through that B bomb site. As now we're back over here with still on board with Nade shot, and that battle continued as Apathy gets taken down. 2 quick chases after Nade shot.
Trying to get that revenge kill as he got taken out from him earlier on in that same position. Bob now headed over into spotlight, looking to try and secure another flag pull, but Too Quick ending that very quickly.
As right now 2 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the first half. As right now we're still on board here with Stainville. Stainville pushing in. They've got 3 members. Let's see if they can go ahead and get this exchange. Great cover fire by them on this go around. He's going to come back up, but both of those who were supposed to be giving Dito some cover fire both get taken out as Bob tries to be able to help out as well. He's able to drop 1 at least. But Dito doing a great job. He's able to continue to make his move and picks up the first flag cap here for Eon Envy.
He made a chance move trying to run directly through middle. He had a teammate with him to pause up the offenders running through the same direction, and 3 go down on team collapse. This is another push as we see 1 more member. Dito pushing up, already grabbing flag, trying to set up for a relay, and Stainville is going to back up and try and give him support as Too Quick comes up huge on the defend with a nade and denying Dito on that run.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that Too Quick tossed that frag grenade there towards that mid connector, and he luckily got one of the members there for Eon Envy. But in that exchange, he did a great job of taking down the flag carrier. As now we're going to be looking at it again. Still 1-0, minute 30 left to play here in the first half, and Envy setting up. You see Stainville just watching. As there must have been a call out because he's really has a lot of attention on this region over here.
Yeah, Stainville almost getting tagged from back, and Apathy did finish it off. He's going to be running very quickly through the top side of theater. Nade shot seeing the top side of light here, and he's a nice easy pick. Dito picks off 1 and the return, and Nade shot's going to be grabbing his flag, trying to make something happen here as he heads back up through top light. He's got somebody helping him out through the center right now, and that's going to add some more leeway to that run.
He's got some great cover right here as he continues to be able to push up here. It looks like he might have a nice little road, not an easy road because he has 2 teammates that are back over there. He will be able to slide in, and they've got a second flag capture here as he continues to be able to push up there. Nade shot going to get taken down. Too Quick going to get dropped, and a quick revenge as there's by Bob. 30 seconds left here in the first half. As right now, looks like this one should be able to end 2-0 here in the first half. But right now, they just did a great job. A great exchange. They went straight for it. Great cover fire. Even though Stainville and I believe at one point it was Stainville and Nade shot both got taken out while Dito was getting the carryover. They kept at it. They kept chipping away, and finally were able to pick up 2 flag caps throughout that whole region.
And it seems like they're pulling flags and trying to make those opportunities, and those opportunities are paying off when the people on their team are getting the correct cutoffs. You know, the chance move right through center on Gallows paid off nicely because he had that teammate jump out through top theater and secure a couple extra seconds of pause time. And the flag cap was nice there. So we got a 2-0 lead going into the second half. And now they've switched sides. And now they're on the typical or the not so easy side, as most people like to say. You know, the top side that they're on beforehand lends it easier to grab flag and get out quicker without being spotted for so long. Now they have to contend on the other side, and Collapse is going to be headed over in the same direction that we seen from Eon Envy earlier on the first half.
I think they did a great job of taking advantage of that first half. That getting 2 flag caps is pretty dominant. It's a great way to go. It's a nice buffer. I would feel a little bit. I'd feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, Apathy now trying to fend off everybody headed towards him on the top light and backside. Even poking out, trying to bait the player into headed his direction while his teammate wraps in behind and forces that player to back up even farther and try to make a quick move there. Stainville gets caught on the run, and his teammates taking care of business on top side light, forcing them to back up even farther and pause it up some more.
Apathy working his way in. He's got a teammate over there in that back house. As now they're going to go and regroup, and they're both trying to be able to dodge some stuns as
they're holding hands on the way up there.
as they're trying to be able to wake their way back, going through the spotlight. And this is the exact same path that we saw. It's a very typical path, but looks like he's going to decide to be able to go through middle instead.
Nice pick up there, but nade shot ending it.
He went chasing for the kill, which left his backside open. As now we got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here to go. Bob able to take down 2 quick. As right now Apathy is back over in his own spot, and that flag will be returned there by Envy.
Yeah, Bob now headed over towards A after he returned that flag, getting some more action from Apathy as Apathy picked up the read quickly. Pikachu's now swooping around using a very known trick from our friend Proofy. Proofy he's usually this typical runner who tries to avoid all middle parts of the map and stick to the outskirts, but now Pikachu has picked up on that as he grabs somebody in the center of the gateway run, and it looks like he's going to be grabbing this flag with no help close to him.
Well, this is what Pikachu's known for, getting those counter pulls and making his move. He is completely content with trying to be able to get his own pull to make something happen, but Stainville's still on the move, as Stainville gets taken down by 2 quick, and both flags are returned, as now the score is still the same, 2-0 from the first half.
Yeah, it was a nice reset on both parts of those flags. Dito now picking up a kill on top light, headed towards there, picking up a second. 2 quick goes down, and the flag is returned yet again. And I think Envious should pause up a little bit, secure their flag a little bit better before moving out through the parts of this map. They don't want to give away that 2-0 lead here, and when you start to push and forget about your flag, you could easily run into a relay and catch yourself off guard.
Minute 50 left to play here. As you can see, Pikachu waiting for a teammate to be able to push up here. Caramel's able to pick up 2, taking down top 2 members here coming in here for Envy. Both Bob and Dito both went down. As right now they're continuing to push up here. That's 2 quick who has the flag, and Pikachu is trying to be able to set it up. They know that they have to make this happen. As Pikachu picks off 1, and they're trying to be able to push in there. Pikachu's relying on his teammates to be able to get that something happening. Nade shot is going to be able to get a counter pull, as Pikachu, he needs to go ahead and make his move back over to his own spot. He needs to go ahead and get that flag cap. Don't worry about this right now. Continue to be able to push in.
He's trying to be the one-man army. Dito taking out 2 members. Pikachu finally laying down to Bob and Dito there. Jeez, taking a quick look at the scoreboard. Dito is now sitting at 17-10 with 1 cap, 3 defends, showing us that his day is looking great. He's on fire, and he's here to win it.
Dito, so far, if they're able to continue to do what they've been doing, Dito by far is the MVP here for Eon Envy.
Right now, Apathy now trying to get over to the left here, looking to stop any potential runs that may happen, but Team Eon Envious has proven victorious here on this CTF game, and CTF seems to be their strong point. Team Fear's strong point is also CTF. It's a very high clashed game type so far. Collapse, not able to hold off this first side, and they took advantage of having that easier start off, and weren't able to capitalize on their own half on it.
So that's going to make it 5-4 here overall in the series. That's going to push us on to search and destroy on firing range. As again, Eon Envy just doing a great job. Just had some great control throughout that game. You had one moment where something, there was a little bit of a mishap. Not necessarily that lack of words. It wasn't a mishap. It was just a great job by Too Quick taking down those who were trying to give some cover fire. But from that point on, they still stayed at it. Tito was able to get the flag pulls and able to get a couple caps. Nate's shot as well. And so now the overall series score is 5-4 here in favor of Eon Envy in this best of 11. First to 6. So if Envy is able to take this one, they'll be able to go on into the finals here against Fear here on Championship Sunday here in Raleigh, North Carolina. As we'll be right back here in just a moment with more Call of Duty Black Ops. Welcome back to the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit here for Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm Corey Dunn alongside Holiday Doc as we're about to get back underway here with the 10th map of this best of 11 series so far. This is a continuation game from previously before in the winners semifinals here with Collapse and Eon Envy. But right now 5-4 lead here in favor of Eon Envy as we'll be heading here into Search and Destroy here on Firing Range.
And I just want to quickly thank all of the new viewers we are getting throughout the weekend here. A lot of people are engaging us here on Twitter, asking some questions about the competitive rule set, and they're really showing interest in, taking light to our competitive atmosphere, showing that, we are showcasing the best Call of Duty players here in North America, and what better way to get in tune with the action than MLG and the 2011 Pro Circuit here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
As we're about to go ahead and see, we're going to be starting off. As you can see, there's Pikachu and the rest of his crew there for Collapse. But we'll go ahead and start things off here with Eon Envy. Here is right now we're on board with Nate Shot.
Yeah, Nate Shot pushing his way into bottom wood here, trying to avoid the fire headed from top 10. Potential nades are usually thrown through this doorway, trying to catch people off guard. Staying, look at, they're headed towards B, throwing us off from our usual cookie cutters tactics that we've seen in Search and Destroy.
This is exactly what Eon Envy did last time, though. This is what they did. They had Bob, who was watching their flank side, so that's probably where he's at right now. So this is what they did in their matchup against Fear. As they're wrapping around towards that backfiring range. Dito able to take down Too Quick.
Nice shot.
As now they're continuing able to push back around. You can see Nate Shot watching over here towards that C-tunnel side. They've got one member pushing up towards mid. Now they've got all three choke points closed down, and they pick up the round there. As now the score is going to be 1-0. Just a great job. They put all their focus there towards that B bomb site and continue to be able to watch their flank. They just did a great job. Great execution.
Yeah, they got a really nice setup. They definitely have this planned out, and it's something that they've obviously had rehearsed. Seeing them, progressively move over there, taking care of all of the back ends, making sure the cutoffs are worried about, and the stunts. They're throwing very nice stunts, trying to pick off people here. And look at this, Pikachu's trying to run around the corner here, using his pistol as his main choice. Maybe getting a little bit gutsy on that maneuver. And Pikachu continuously headed out towards A here. The bomb carrier has backed up a bit, headed into the protection of bottom side of wood. He's got one other teammate with him on that direction. Stainville and Apathy have both been taken out, so we are at a 3-on-3 situation right now. 50 seconds left, and it looks like they're headed towards A. They've got lots of support. Are they going to be able to get this bomb planted? We'll see in the next couple seconds here.
As right now they're still taking their time to be able to work here towards this A-bomb site. 35 seconds left here in the round. Earlier, Bob was back over there inside of that map room, inside of C-Shack. He's going to go and push back around. That was Pikachu. He spots one. as right now Nate shot inside of the trailer. Caramel must have been the one that was supposed to be able to give that cover fire there. He's going to be right back in there. Bob, as Dito is able to take down Caramel, it's going to be left up to Too Quick down to a 1 versus 1. Too Quick and Dito, as Too Quick gets spotted, doesn't want to get wall banked, and comes back out, and Too Quick shuts down Dito. As Dito almost took him out. Let's take a look here. He's getting sponged all the way through, and he gets out of there.
But where is he going? I'm not sure why he chose to simply cut off the engagement and leave Too Quick alone for that part as he ran right around the corner. He could have thought he went out the back door, but not able to hold that one out. We are on the offensive yet again. Eon Envy with Bob as the bomb carrier. Too Quick picking up the first kill here. Stainville going down in the front side of Wood, and now they're forced to back up. Very strong push here by the defensive. Look at this.
Wow.
Pikachu and Apathy with 2 great nades. This is Nate shot 1 on 4. Wow.
They must have been watching, because that's their default setup, and that car is perfectly placed to be able to pick him off each and every round. I had noticed that before. I just didn't think it would be executed as well as it has, as they picked up that round, just completely picking apart that default setup.
Okay, some very perfectly positioned grenades went down there at the start of those rounds, and the entry kills you always talk about are some of the most important as they secure the way and secure the positions for the movement for the defensive guys to get up there and cut off the offensive routes.
As we go ahead and start things off here with Apathy, as he's going to be the bomb carrier. Pikachu right in front of him currently, as they're still working there towards that A side. There's that car bomb that we noticed that took out one of the members from Envy. And perfectly placed nade. See if he can be able to catch him there. He almost got him. Got him with the stun. And trying to be able to finish him off. Peeks back around. A lot of shrapnel there from that wood. But not going to do any damage here to him.
Now Bob picking out Pikachu, and Too Quick responding just as quick on that. And Apathy is now forced to move up towards a bomb site here. We got 2 of his teammates positioned very nicely, controlling the center parts and the back end of this map. And I think he's got a pretty clear, unless this white trailer is got somebody in it, which you're emotional.
Oh, not anymore.
But Caramel takes care of business and cooks that nade to perfection as it lands in the pocket of, I believe that was Stainville. And this is a 3-1 lead. Collapse responding, and this is exactly how you pictured it. Going the distance. You are a prediction genius, if it will. Can you pick my lottery numbers later tonight?
I'm not good at that, but picking games for Call of Duty Black Ops, I'm starting to figure this out.
Starting to put it in the formula each and every time I ask you the question, as it may seem to be. And, back up, we are seeing kind of a reverse move off of the spawn, back into default. Nade shot now trying to avoid that car this time and make sure that he does not get taken out.
Well, some of the things that, this is just being extremely nitpicky. If it ever gets to the point where something like that, if you have to give up your spot, which is happening right now, they can't play around that wood that close, go ahead and try to take out the car yourself early enough. But that's getting extremely nitpicky.
And a nicely cooked grenade there as it landed just over that wooden barrier. Nade shot not actually grabbing anything.
There it is.
In.
That was that car. That was exactly what I was talking about. It may be nitpicky, but you got to take.
You're feeling pretty proud of yourself right now.
Man.
Dito's left alive with one other teammate. Stainville and himself are up against all 4 members
the gods
of
are looking
Team
out.
Collapse. And Dito picking up 1. Even enough back-to-back kills. Pikachu and Too Quick go down to his hand. Bomb is about to be planted, and this is a very good setup. They're trying to even it out here. 16 seconds left. The last guy is in the map room here. Or last 2. One of the last 2 are still alive in the map room. Dito's trying to protect his bomb carrier, and 7 seconds left. He gets the plant off.
Great job here by Dito and Stainville. Dito's going to get taken down there by Caramel. Stainville inside the site. He's going to get dropped. But you got to give it up to what they were able to do there, because Dito picking up 2 huge kills, even giving them an opportunity there after that car bomb coming in from Apathy. And so that's going to be 4-1, and that is going to bring us to our 11th game type in this matchup between these two teams. It's going to be Search and Destroy on Hanoi.
All tied up. You know, you predicted it. It's come into effect. We're seeing it take place before us.
Don't jinx me, though.
And, you know, we're here, you know. And the Collapse and Envy up against each other, winning map for map for map, going back and forth. But now we're seeing another Search and Destroy. Envy can't be feeling too good about this next matchup.
Loser bracket finals here in the Call of Duty Black Ops Major League Gaming here for the Pro Circuit in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm Corey Dunn alongside Holiday Doc as we're about to see who is going to be facing off against Fear here in just a moment. It comes down to this. Who's going to be able to pick up the first 4 rounds? And we'll find out here in just a moment, just after this break, right here for the Call of Duty Black Ops stream. All right, so welcome back here to the 2011 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit here on Championship Sunday here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm Corey Dunn alongside Holiday Doc as we're about to get underway here in the final game type here with Search and Destroy on Hanoi. And this is what it's come down to.
And what day is it?
It's, well, again, Championship
Sunday. Just making sure we cover that again and again and again. And this is a matchup. This is a really great matchup. You know, both teams, you know, chipping away at each other. You know, taking map for map for map, going back and forth. Mm-hmm. And now we've pushed into a second Search and Destroy game. Eon Envy not doing so well in the first Search and Destroy here against Collapse, and you know, Collapse is just taking full advantage of that, and I think they're feeling very good about this matchup and jumping right into the action. Again, we're going to join on board with Too Quick on the offensive side of things and get underway here.
As right now we're back over here with Too Quick, who's going to be the bomb carrier here. As it looks like, again, this is the it is going to be typical here for Collapse. We watched them before. They put a lot of focus here on this B-bomb site, and it is the trend for most of these pro gamers. And Apathy gets connected there by Stainville. As they spot one, they're going to go and chase him down. They're playing extremely aggressive. This is a playing style here by Too Quick. Pikachu helps out as well, so Stainville gets taken down. Now we're back to being even 3-on-3. As you can see, Too Quick pushing up here towards that ticket booth, towards the guard booth, as Nade Shot drops Pikachu. Now going to be down to a 2-on-3 here with Too Quick and Caramel.
Yeah, Too Quick and Caramel both with 0 kills so far in this matchup. Nade Shot with 1, and Dito and Bob are trailing him and trying to take care of this as well. Too Quick now engaging on the ticket booth, taking out Bob in a nice placement, but pushing himself ahead of the game here, or ahead of the placement with this bomb in hand.
As Caramel able to take down Dito, wrapping all the way back around. Too Quick heading over here towards this A-bomb site. I like the move, as he knows that he was forcing them to push back over towards that B side. And right now, Too Quick and Caramel doing a great job. They were down to a 2-on-3, now down to a 2-on-1. And Nade Shot gets taken out there by Caramel, as now the score is 1-0 here in favor of Collapse.
Well, Collapse, you know, showing us that Search and Destroy is their game type, and a perfect guess or intuition there of the run from the opposition, trying to get that defend, and Caramel picking up the nice kill and slicing, dicing to the win early on start here. Switching back over, we are on board with Eon Envy, and Stainville is going to lead the charge with his bomb carrier directly behind him and throwing these typical nades headed over to the direction of Spotlight, and Dito almost getting picked there in that typical jump spot that you see, you know, trying to place and spot anybody headed over in that direction.
As right now we're back over here with Bob. He's the bomb carrier here for Envy. And so far, as we look at it, this is their default setup. This time it's a little bit more passive this go around. As you've got one over there towards the light room, watching over towards the movie room. That's where a lot of the action is happening right now as they continue to start to be able to push up here. And that stun is off the mark, but they'll still continue to push in here. Dito with a nice headshot there into Caramel. Pushing in,
wow,
they're going
nice
in
play.
full sweep. It's going to be left up to Pikachu and Apathy. As the Apathy is going to get taken down. Now it's going to be left up to Pikachu, 1v4. And just a great job getting those entries, picking them off one by one as they were heading here towards that B bomb site. And Pikachu gets picked up there as well. Now we're all tied up at 1 here in this search and destroy on Hanoi.
That would be a really difficult 1v4 setup, securing that close quarter bomb site. He had fire from both A side and the front door. He wasn't getting that bomb.
Switching sides.
As we look at it overall, though, Caramel's done a great job here for Collapse, as he was able to take that bomb, or make that too quick, was able to take that bomb all the way back over there towards that A side. It was a smart move. As we take a look here in this offensive round, you can see Pikachu taking a look as his teammate Too Quick had to slide in there. Now that it was an exchange, but Bob able to connect there into Too Quick, as now they're going to have to be able to wrap around and start things off, but they're getting dropped one at a time as Apathy gets taken down there by Stainville. This could be that opening that they're looking for as Pikachu gets taken down, and right there, Envy just picking them off.
Not losing a single kill in that round. Very perfect placement. Dito jumping into top theater, watching the main cutoff route, and as he tried to pick up the bomb, gets taken out.
Just did a great job on Eon Envy. They're just picking off. Collapse one at a time, and right now we'll just see what they can do on the offensive side. As right now it's 2-1 here in favor of Envy.
Nadeshot choosing to go far away from the rest of his team, securing the left-hand side. Maybe he had a prediction or some sort of call to head over that direction, but placing himself so far away from the rest of his team, he's not going to leave his any ability to pick off that member if he goes down.
As right now Bob wrapping around towards his backside. Already Too Quick has been taken out. As they're trying to open things up here, as we're watching here with Bob. He's going to go ahead and start to be able to push in here, get a peek inside. And right now, again, they're just taking their time, able to make their move, just clearing out that B bomb site. And it seems as if they're giving up that whole A side completely, or giving up the whole B bomb site completely, and they're going to rely on a retake. Dito goes down now, though. As we're going to go ahead and see what's going to happen. They're continuing to push in there. Bob spots one. And Stainville, and it's going to be an exchange of kills. Too Quick and Apathy going up against Stainville and Nadeshot as Stainville pushing in. He's going to get spotted there by Apathy. 20 seconds left on the bomb timer. Pushing in. Nadeshot under some gunfire. He's going to get taken down there by Pikachu. And this round will be picked up here by Collapse.
Yeah, people are not able to clearly hold out the plant after they've secured the initial on this B side, and leaving these players alive, it's so difficult to hold on to.
It was a great retake,
yes.
And that's what it comes down to it. You had Collapse. They left that B bomb site completely open, and then they came in with a great retake. They only had 3 members, and they were able to retake that B bomb site there against 4 members of Envy, so we're all tied up at 2. And this is what is coming down to it here on Championship Sunday here in the loser finals between Collapse and Eon Envy, as now Bob getting taken down there by Too Quick. And they're still starting to be able to push in. He cooks that grenade, hoping to be able to pick somebody off there inside of that B-bomb site.
Yeah, he looked to try and throw it through that window. It just missed by a few short inches from headed in that direction. But he's got 2 guys directly behind him, both trying to head through A and secure this area. And it doesn't look. Oh, he's sneaking behind there. I didn't even see that. And Too Quick swooped in behind.
Oh, no.
Nadeshot coming up big, taking out Too Quick and Caramel, both trying to plant that B-bomb. And Pikachu's left to try try and hunt. Nade shot down. His time is ticking away, and he spots him. Backside yellow. Grabs the kill.
What a
Pikachu
shot.
with a beautiful shot. And now he's going to be headed back as he still has to plant the spawn.
Pikachu spots one. He's going to go back out of there. Now they're going to go know exactly where he's at in this 1v2. Going to go straight for the bomb plant. You can see he's watching this choke point now as he knows that he has to cross at some point. Bomb is going to get planted. Reset the round timer to 45 seconds and see what can happen here in this 1v2 here with Dito. Dito is going to go ahead and start to be able to push up here in the action. He's heading over here towards the guillotine side as we're on board with Pikachu, and Pikachu shuts him down 1 round away to be able to face off against Fear.
Wow, Pikachu just playing, very smart, having one defender set away from the bomb site just to make sure that if the initial guy gets taken out, there is still room for him to not die in the same burst of gunfire. And this is a 3-2 lead in favor of Collapse, trying to clutch it out and take themselves to the finals here on Championship Sunday.
As right now we're going to go ahead and see if Envy can open things up. Their default has been working. Let's see if they can go ahead and work something out here. Last round on the offensive side, they were able to easily get the bomb planted in a 3v4 there in that B bomb site, but the retake was strong by Collapse. Let's go ahead and see if something could get opened up here.
Yeah, Bob is headed with his teammates. They're both trying to sneak over in the spotlight area, headed out to the guillotine there. And now Bob's trying to cook that typical nade, headed out for the player that might be headed or tucked in behind the bomb plant. And Caramel taking out Stainville as he tried to head towards the A domination site. And now there is one other player inside B. It is a 3-on-4 situation. And Collapse is within 1 round of securing the victory. And one more death is making it very difficult. Too quick picking up the kill. Dito, a last man alive.
Down to Dito, down to a 1v4 as we look at it. We're back over here on board here with Dito. Dito taking down Pikachu. Now down to a 1v2. 10 seconds left here in the round. He's wrapping back in. He's going to have to go straight in. He has to get the kills. Now this game is over. Collapse takes it here over Eon Envy as it comes down to the 11th game type in this series between these two. And Collapse comes out on top over Eon V.